I'm sure you've heard the news. Ghosts and spirits are closer than you think. Ready to take a peek behind the veil? In the realm of the paranormal, the line between reality and the supernatural blurs. From haunted houses to ghostly apparitions, the mysteries are endless. We'll dive deep into spine-tingling encounters, explore eerie legends, and maybe even catch a glimpse of the other side. So, if you're brave enough, join us on this spectral journey. Who knows? You might just find yourself believing in the unseen. Welcome to Spooky Spirits, your gateway to the paranormal world.
The sun had already dipped below the horizon, casting long, eerie shadows across the living room. Rain lashed against the windows, a steady drumming that heightened the feeling of isolation. Suddenly, a sharp rap on the door shattered the silence. It was late for visitors. A shiver ran down your spine, a primal instinct whispering to you to be wary. As you cautiously approached the door, your heart pounded in your chest. Peeking through the peephole, you saw a young boy, maybe 10 years old, his face barely visible beneath a dark hoodie. He looked harmless enough, but something felt off. You hesitantly opened the door a crack, your hand still firmly grasping the doorknob. "Can I help you?" you asked, your voice barely a whisper. The boy looked up, and in that instant the blood ran cold in your veins. His eyes, staring directly at you, were completely black. No whites, no pupils, just two pools of inky darkness. Fear, raw and consuming, gripped you. This was wrong. This was deeply, unsettlingly wrong. This chilling encounter, though fictionalized here, cuts to the heart of the black-eyed children legend. An urban legend that has sent shivers down spines and fueled countless nightmares since its emergence in the late 1990s. The tale traces its origins back to journalist Brian Bethel, a resident of Abilene, Texas. In 1996, Bethel recounted a strange experience in an online forum dedicated to paranormal phenomena. He described an evening when he was approached by two young boys while sitting in his car. As the boys approached, Bethel felt a wave of inexplicable dread wash over him. This marked the first documented account of the black-eyed children, igniting a firestorm of speculation and fear that would quickly spread throughout the online world and beyond. Bethel's story, detailed in his own words on the forum, painted a vivid picture of the encounter. The two boys, seemingly innocent in their request to use his car phone, exuded an aura of wrongness that sent chills down Bethel's spine. He described their eyes as completely black, devoid of any white or pupils, staring at him with an unnerving intensity. Their voices, Bethel recalled, were strangely adult-like, lacking the usual inflections and cadence of children. He felt an overwhelming sense of fear, a primal instinct screaming at him to roll up his window and drive away. This overwhelming dread, coupled with their unnatural appearance, led Bethel to refuse their request and flee the scene. The encounter left Bethel deeply shaken, his mind racing to make sense of the unsettling experience. He shared his story as a warning, a cautionary tale about the unknown dangers lurking in the shadows. Bethel's story, initially confined to a niche online forum, quickly gained traction and spread like wildfire across the internet. The anonymity of the digital age allowed the legend to take on a life of its own, with individuals from all corners of the globe sharing their own alleged encounters with black-eyed children. Forums dedicated to paranormal phenomena and urban legends became breeding grounds for new iterations of the story. Witnesses claimed to have encountered the children in various settings, from darkened streets and deserted parking lots to their own doorsteps. The legend transcended the digital realm, seeping into popular culture through television shows, podcasts, and even books. The black-eyed children had become a modern-day boogeyman, a chilling reminder of the unknown lurking just beyond the veil of reality. The enduring power of the black-eyed children legend lies in its ability to tap into our deepest fears and anxieties. The children, often portrayed as innocent and vulnerable, subvert our expectations, their pleas for help masking a sinister undercurrent. Their most striking feature, their pitch-black eyes, serves as a window into the abyss, a stark reminder of the unknown and unknowable. The legend thrives on the power of suggestion, preying on our innate fear of the uncanny valley. The children appear human, yet something is fundamentally, unsettlingly wrong. This dissonance between appearance and expectation creates a sense of unease, a primal fear that something is not as it seems. The advice often given in these encounters, never let them in, further amplifies the sense of dread. This warning, repeated like a mantra in online forums and whispered among friends, reinforces the notion that these children are not to be trusted, that their presence heralds something sinister. The emphasis on not inviting the black-eyed children into one's home draws intriguing parallels to vampire folklore. In many vampire myths, these creatures of the night cannot enter a dwelling unless explicitly invited by the homeowner. This act of invitation, often seen as a gesture of trust and hospitality, becomes a tool of manipulation, a way for the vampire to gain access and wreak havoc. Similarly, the black-eyed children, with their pleas for entry, seem to require an invitation to cross the threshold and unleash whatever darkness they harbor. This shared motif speaks to a deeper fear of the unknown, a primal instinct to protect our homes and ourselves from forces we cannot comprehend. The act of opening our doors, both literally and metaphorically, represents a vulnerability, a willingness to let down our guard and embrace the unknown. The black-eyed children legend serves as a chilling reminder of the potential consequences of such trust, urging us to be wary of those who seek entry into our lives. Despite the widespread popularity and chilling nature of the black-eyed children legend, it's crucial to acknowledge the lack of concrete evidence supporting their existence. While countless individuals claim to have encountered these eerie beings, no photographic or video evidence has ever surfaced to corroborate these claims. Skeptics argue that the legend is a product of our collective imagination, fueled by our fascination with the paranormal and our innate fear of the unknown. The anonymity of the internet allows for the easy spread of such stories, with individuals embellishing existing accounts or fabricating their own for attention or amusement. While the legend itself may be rooted in fiction, the fear it evokes is very real. The black-eyed children serve as a modern-day boogeyman, a cautionary tale that taps into our deepest fears and anxieties about the unknown. The enduring popularity of scary stories, like the legend of the black-eyed children, speaks to our innate fascination with the unknown. These tales, passed down through generations or shared in hushed tones around campfires, offer a glimpse into the darkness that lurks at the edges of our reality. Scary stories serve as a form of catharsis, allowing us to confront our fears and anxieties in a safe and controlled environment. They provide a sense of thrill, a rush of adrenaline that awakens our primal instincts and reminds us of our own mortality. The black-eyed children legend, with its chilling imagery and unsettling themes, continues to captivate and terrify audiences worldwide. Whether rooted in reality or merely a figment of our collective imagination, the legend serves as a stark reminder of the power of fear and the enduring allure of the unknown.